Hi there, I'm Rebecca and a really warm welcome back to my channel, PumpkinBecki. It's Plant of the Week time, and in this week's video we're going to have a look at the Common Hawthorn, or Crataegus. Let's take a look. The hawthorn comes from the Rosaceae family. It's native to Europe, Asia and North America. This is Crataegus monogyna, and it's the common hawthorn. The Latin name Crataegus comes from the Greek word Kratos, which means strength, and archis, which means sharp, and believe you and me, some hawthorns have phenomenally sharp thorns on them. But the English name hawthorn comes from the Anglo-Saxon word Haguthorn, which means fence of thorns. Hawthorn is classified as a large shrub or tree, and it usually grows between 5 to 15 metres tall. The young bark is smooth and grey, but as it ages, it becomes beautifully fissured. And they can live for well over 400 years. The thorns are a modified short branch, and they come out from both the branches and the main trunk of the tree as well. There are some wonderful alternative names for the hawthorn, including quickthorn, thorn apple, white thorn, hawberry, and also May tree. And that's because May is the usual time for the buds to burst and the flowers to erupt. The flowers are highly scented, and on really hot days the scent just hangs heavy in the air. You cannot smell anything but the hawthorn. Once the pollinated flowers have faded, then the berries start to develop. The berries are a hugely important food source for wild birds during winter. Blackbirds, thrushes, even winter migrants such as redwings and fieldfares will feast themselves on hawthorn berries. The trees themselves also provide wonderful, safe, dense nesting and roosting sites for wild birds. Ours is extra augmented by tree ivy, which we let grow up through the tree itself, and that really does create dense cover for the birds. Hawthorn is common in hedgerows, scrubland, and you'll see lots of them along roadsides. The tree is a really important habitat for lots of varieties of moth, including some really rare ones. The flowers are eaten by dormice, and they also provide a really rich source of pollen and nectar for bees and other pollinating insects. Being such an ancient and distinctive tree, it's gathered a lot of folklore around it. In Celtic lore, it was said to heal a broken heart, and that's really interesting because it has been used by herbalists as a treatment for heart disease. Now please, go and see your own healthcare provider before you start trying to take or eat or whatever hawthorn. It can also exacerbate some heart conditions, so beware. In Serbia and Croatia, hawthorn is thought to be deadly to vampires, and stakes for slaying vampires should only be carved from hawthorn wood, though it does say in brackets that citation is needed. In Gaelic folklore, hawthorn trees are said to mark the entrance to the other world and are strongly associated with fairies. It's meant to be incredibly unlucky to cut or dig up a hawthorn tree unless it is in full bloom. And it has been suggested that the misfortunes that befell the DeLorean car company came about because when they were building the new factory, they had to dig up a hawthorn tree to be able to make way for it. And now I'm going to read you the Song of the May Fairy by Cicely Mary Barker. My buds they cluster small and green, the sunshine gaineth heat. Soon shall the hawthorn tree be clothed as with a snowy sheet. O magic sight, the hedge is white, my scent is very sweet. And lo, where I am come indeed, the spring and summer meet. A huge thank you to the beautiful hawthorn for being my plant of the week. If you've got a suggestion for plant of the week, then do let me know in the comments below. Please remember to rate, share and subscribe to me here on YouTube. And until next time, bye!